So the truth is about these guys, I have two strong opinions. I think Dillon Gabriel's size is an issue. I would have a hard time building around him. He's small. But I think Shedeur was underdrafted. Shedeur is bigger. I think he moves well. I would choose Shedeur over Dillon.
The Cleveland Browns just made the call. Joe Flacco is their Week 1 starter. That locks in the veteran for now, but the real drama begins behind him. Who should be QB2? Kenny Pickett, Shedeur Sanders, or Dillon Gabriel? This battle isn't just about clipboard duty, it's about the Browns' future. If Flacco goes down, the backup has to step in immediately, and one of these guys could be the long-term answer. Fans are split, the numbers are revealing, and the preseason tape tells a story of its own. So let's break it all down and see who deserves to be next in line under center. Let's rewind. Cleveland reshaped its quarterback room this offseason. Flacco, the seasoned vet and Super Bowl champ, returned to provide leadership and stability. Then came Kenny Pickett, acquired for his starting experience in Pittsburgh. Add to that, two rookies with different skill sets, Shedeur Sanders, the poise-filled playmaker from Colorado, and Dillon Gabriel, the RPO maestro out of Oklahoma. On paper, Flacco was always the front-runner, but the intrigue was which of these three would secure the number 2 spot. Training camp only amplified the questions, because all three have flashed strengths and weaknesses that make this decision anything but easy. Now that Flacco is entrenched as QB1, the backup role is critical. This roster is built to win right now, with playmakers like Amari Cooper and Nick Chubb and a defense led by Myles Garrett. If Flacco misses time, QB2 isn't just filling space. They're keeping a playoff run alive. That raises the stakes for Stefanski and his staff. They can't afford to choose based only on potential. They need someone who can execute the offense, protect the ball, and deliver under pressure in real AFC North battles. The decision at QB2 could literally swing the Browns' season. Let's talk Dillon Gabriel. If you just look at his raw preseason stat line, 13 of 18, 143 yards, and one costly interception returned for a touchdown, you see both the upside and the growing pains. Gabriel thrives in rhythm passing. His quick release and decisiveness stand out in short and intermediate throws, which are staples of Stefanski's system. But the pick 6 highlights his biggest concern, decision-making against disguised NFL coverages. In college, his speed and timing let him get away with certain throws. In the pros, defenses punish mistakes fast. For Gabriel, the debate is whether his ability to keep tempo outweighs the risk of turnovers. Then there's Shedeur Sanders. Scouts have raved about his poise since Colorado, and camp reports confirm it. He looks comfortable, unfazed, and willing to attack tight windows. He's especially effective in red zone drills, showing both touch and confidence when space shrinks. But his challenge is NFL speed. Stefanski's offense asks quarterbacks to sync footwork with timing routes, run heavy play action, and control protections at the line. That's a tall order for a rookie. The tools are there, the poise is there. The question is how quickly he can master Stefanski's system against real NFL defenses. Kenny Pickett brings something different. NFL starts. He's faced real bullets, commanded real huddles, and run late-game drives. For coaches, that experience is hard to ignore. Pickett isn't flashy. He doesn't have Gabriel's quick-strike rhythm or Sanders' ceiling, but he has the floor. He knows how to protect the football, make the right read on third down, and keep the offense moving. In a backup, that might be the most valuable trait. Pickett's upside may be capped, but in the eyes of a coaching staff, stability can sometimes matter more than potential fireworks. Here's the chessboard. Stefanski's scheme is built on timing, footwork, and efficiency. It thrives when the quarterback marries the run game with play action and delivers the ball on schedule. That favors quarterbacks who process quickly and avoid negative plays. In that sense, Pickett's steady style and Gabriel's quick release both fit. Sanders may be the best long-term fit, but he's still adjusting to the pace of the league. The scheme doesn't need a hero. It needs a point guard who distributes cleanly and avoids turnovers. That context is crucial when projecting who Stefanski trusts as QB2. When it comes down to final cuts, coaches don't just look at highlight throws. They look at situational football. 3rd and 6, 2-minute drills, red zone possessions. Against pressure, Gabriel's quick rhythm gives him an edge, but the turnover risk looms. Sanders has shown surprising calm in crowded pockets, hinting he won't panic when the game speeds up. Pickett, meanwhile, has the experience of diagnosing protections in real NFL action. These are the reps that matter most when deciding QB2. Preseason stats grab headlines, but situational consistency decides depth charts. The Browns roster is in win-now mode. That's why they brought back Flacco. But the QB2 choice is also about the future. Pickett represents stability. You know what you're getting. Sanders represents upside, possibly the future face of the franchise. Gabriel represents tempo, an operator who could thrive if everything clicks. Choosing QB2 isn't just about this year's insurance policy. It's about signaling what Cleveland envisions 2 or 3 years down the line. That's why this battle is so fascinating. It's about the present and the future colliding. Here's my verdict. Early in the season, I'd roll with Kenny Pickett as QB2. His experience gives the Browns the best safety net behind Flacco. But by mid-season, I see Shedeur Sanders climbing. His poise and red zone command make him the most exciting long-term option. Gabriel has real tools, but he needs to prove he can protect the ball against top-tier defenses. So I think Pickett now, Sanders later, and Gabriel developing in the background. But that's my call. Now it's your turn, Dog Pound. Who should be QB2? Pickett, Sanders, or Gabriel? Vote in the pinned poll and tell me why. I'll feature the best takes in our next Red Zone report.